What up, y'all? Today is May 13th. That means it has been a year since Boondox's Abaddon came out. So we're just going to jump right into this. No small talk, no bullshitting. So it's been a year. How has Boondox's Abaddon changed? For me, it's still really a solid album. It made up for the disappointment that was South of Hell. It wasn't, for me, as good as Crimson Creek. The thing about Crimson Creek is I went through some shit in the year that came out, and I think I attached a lot of emotional feelings to that album. So I do love Crimson Creek, and it's gonna be hard to top. But Abaddon is really great. I would probably rate it his second best album. A year later, how often do I listen to it? Not as often as I did when it first came out. Again, kind of like with Tech Nine, it's his newest album, so whenever I'm in the mood for some Boondox, it's definitely the first one I jump to right now. But I probably only listen to it maybe once every 4 or 5 months. It has dropped down. But again, 2014 was a big year in music. There was a lot of shit that came out. And even now, in the earlier parts, there's new music that I'm just getting so distracted with. You know, we had the new ICP EP, House of Wax, Twisted's Darkness, the fucking Missing Link is the shit. And we got the new Tech Nine album. So I think Abaddon, if it wasn't for all the new music, I would have listened to it more. However, I'm only listening to it maybe once every 4 or 5 months, if that. And that just depends really if I'm in the mood for some fucking Boondocks. Tracks that I skip. Really, the only one that I skip would probably be, let's see, what's it called? Dope Boy. I just don't like Dope Boy. I don't like the flow, the beat, nothing. That's really the only track I skip. Sometimes Pill and Spree I will, like if my ears are kind of bugging me that day, I won't really listen to it because of the bass. But that's really the only ones I skip. Sometimes I'm not able to finish the album, so I mean, if you want to categorize Kill and Tell and Psycho Sympathy or Symphony, sorry about that. I wouldn't classify them as skipped, but they're part of the unfinished album that I don't always listen to as much as I do normally. So that's pretty much it. You know, it's been a year since Abaddon came out. I would rate this a solid 3.5, maybe a 3. Fuck it, it's a 4. This is a really good album. One thing about Boondox is when he gets into that wicked shit mode, he does it really good. And there's definitely some good tracks. You know, Prophet is what I would classify a wicked shit song. Bloody Regrets I would classify a wicked shit song. Kill and Tell and Black Eyed Kids. That is my favorite fucking song on the album. So Boondox is really good bringing that wicked shit. And this album is the wicked shit. It's more focused on being a wicked shit album, on a more horrorcore album than actually being a country kind of album, which I think is one direction South of Hell kind of took that made me teeter away from. The first like 5 songs of South of Hell I don't really care for because they have a more country sound. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Abaddon. So yeah, a year later, this album is still really great. I'd give it a solid 4. It's my second favorite Boondox album, even after a year. And if you haven't picked it up, go pick it up because it deserves. Your ear holes need to be fucking, yeah, be fucked by this. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys later.